Salam everyone and welcome to MMG.
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 What is MMG?
My moment with Ganesha.
Oh wow. Okay.
You know,
Interesting.
with Ganesha, excitement is in the air. You have Ganeshas being created and recreated anywhere you go. Especially if you go to the hostel, isn't it, Amey? I mean, you will find fantastic flights of creativity. You look at the chariots.
This is the most happening time in a sense in the hostel.
In fact, yesterday I was talking to one old student over phone and he was saying, brother, I'm missing the hostel chariot procession.
True.
In fact, just right outside the studio, we have a beautiful Ganesha coming up on a huge elephant. But I think, everyone feels so much joshful when it comes to Ganesh Chaturthi. That is something which involves everyone. And I feel it is because, everybody has a very personal connection with Ganesha, isn't it? Everybody has that MMG moment with Ganesha. What is your MMG moment?
Absolutely. I think Swami has made Ganesha a part of our lives by installing him in every place, every institution, every building. Virtually, I often like to say this that Prasanthi Nilayam is a place where after Swami and Swami's photographs, the most omnipresent Lord is Lord Ganesha.
Lord Ganesha.
In a sense, he is the Lord's son. We are all his children.
Yes.
And so, in a sense, Ganesha is our elder brother. And Swami
Best
wanted,
friend.
and best friend, yes. And elder brothers are usually the best friends.
Yes.
So I think he wanted us to have that connection. I have my own beautiful memories with the Parthi Ganesha, who is seated at the Ganesh gate.
The main Ganesh gate.
Yes, the gate which is named after him.
Yes.
And I call him in many different ways. I feel he's like the first public relations officer, the first PRO of Prasanthi. And oftentimes when I was in primary school and higher secondary school, I used to meet my mother. While after evening bhajans, while going back to the hostel, we were allowed to spend a few minutes with our parents, and that used to be the place, right? Everybody, that's the favorite rendezvous for everyone.
Correct.
Where are we meeting? Ganesha.
Ganesh gate.
Ganesh gate in front of Ganesha.
Yes.
So I was meeting my mother there, and oftentimes, whatever I would share with my mother on whatever happenings of the day, how a teacher behaved, or what happened in the mandir, Swami would tell me a couple of days later exactly what happened over there.
What happened right in front of Ganesha?
Yeah, he would actually tell the questions that I told, the answer that my mother would tell. And somehow I felt, that this Ganesha is the one who is going and complaining or, reporting to Swami.
Everything.
And so in fact, I remember there were times when I used to tell my mother, let's go and stand a little aside.
This
Because
man is listening everything.
this guy is like sneak peeking into
Yes.
our conversation and reporting it to Swami.
Oh,
Because I
wow.
used to wonder, at that age, how does Swami know? And that too, Swami won't tell me any other conversation. He will tell me only the conversation that I'm having in front of Ganesha.
Wow.
Right? So that was those were like my wow moments. And since then, I got this feeling that this Ganesha listens to what I say, and he's reporting it to Swami. He's like the special courier service,
Yes.
or to Swami.
Yes.
And so I would tell him everything, whether it was about me getting into the institute, whether me getting close to Swami. I knew Swami won't listen to me. Okay, but
Through Ganesha.
through Ganesha, yeah.
Through his beloved son.
Exactly. So through elder brother convey the message. And I think one of the most poignant moments came after the days following after 24th of April,
Okay.
where all of us were devastated.
Yes.
But this Swami who was lying in state over there in the Kulwant Hall was definitely not going to listen to us. So I said, you know what? My entire fire and fury had turned towards Ganesha. I would go and blast him, saying, how could you do this? You Swami has installed you over here. You're supposed to be our carriers. You're supposed to be, you have done this all your life. Now do it, man. Now is your moment. Go and tell him, get up. Don't sleep like this. Okay, we want to have your darshan. And of course, 25th, 27th also got over. A few days later, when I would go and say, you can't do this, how could you have left? How could you allow your father to leave? Father and mother, you're supposed to be Shiva Shakti Swarupa and your parents.
Yes.
And one of those days when I was closing my eyes and internally blasting him, I suddenly, very vividly, this figure came in front of my eyes, which is Ganesha raising both his hands in Abhayasta and telling, who said I have left? Who said I am not here? Okay, it is your whim and fancy. You think that, that I have left. And it was such a vivid and direct. And, generally he would kind of be a little, he would be soft with me. But that day he was like, I felt he was hard with me, saying,
Very
"How
strong.
dare you accuse me? I have not done my job. You know, I
You're
have
not understanding.
You are not understanding. You have failed. I have not failed. I never fail."
Wow.
You know, and you know, to see Ganesha in Abhayasta was a shocker because I've never seen
Correct.
Ganesha in Abhayasta.
Yeah.
Right? How many murtis or how
Correct.
many photos have we
Absolutely.
seen of him
Yeah.
raising his hand, just like Swami's hand?
Wow.
And that kind of, you know, gave me a lot of solace. I knew that, yeah, there is something wrong with my eyes.
I think that is what happens. That is the reason why people crowd morning, evening, before darshan, after darshan. I think he's doing that to everyone, no? Giving them that comfort, that solace, that care.
Absolutely, yes. He's
That
the
you-
PRO, right?
Yeah.
His job is that.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, telling us that, you know, Prabhu Swami, through him, is telling us, I have not gone anywhere, I have gone everywhere.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah.
Wow, and I think that is the reason why, you know, you have people going around 108 times, somebody will go 21 times, and I think examination time, even any time, you see.
I think depending upon the intensity of the occasion, the
Yeah.
number of pradakshinas increase.
Yes.
Direct proportion between
Oh, yes.
intensity and pradakshina.
Absolutely. I mean, I think I know of enough number of students and, you know, devotees who have done their whatever, you know, 108 and their wishes have been fulfilled. And,
Correct.
and so many people vouch for that. And they have that moment with Ganesha.
Yeah, and I think that also gives us another beautiful understanding, which is when you are doing a pradakshina,
Yes.
what you're doing is you're keeping God in the center of your life.
Absolutely.
And that's what he wants us.
He wants
Make me
us.
the center of your life. I will give you whatever you want. And I'll give you even more than that.
More than that.
Whatever you
Yes.
need, I will give you.
Yes, wow, fantastic. And I think every devotee, I think they have their own MMG moments, and this is the time. In fact, I mean, it's the same Swami in different forms, but I think this is a time when you establish your own connect and solidify that connect.
I also would like to say one thing over here is Ganesh Chaturthi was always a time when, you know, for some reason Swami would not be talking to boys on as a lead up to Ganesh Chaturthi, and somehow Ganesh Chaturthi was the day when he would come to the hostel and that ice would break between
yes.
boys and students.
Yes.
Students and Swami.
Yes.
Every time we have seen it at least on 7-8 different years. I
Yes.
remember
Yes.
that something would have upset Swami. And Swami will use Ganesh Chaturthi as an occasion
Yes.
to break that ice.
So
by
he was
coming-
doing that perfect job of PRO, Ganesha.
Exactly, yes.
All the time mending. He's
Yeah.
mending our bridge with Swami.
Correct. So
That-
the reconnect
The
happens
reconnect.
during this time. So
Yeah.
the bandwidth is high, not like on the previous video that we uploaded.
Yeah, and now Ganesha is with us.
Yes.
I think those initial challenges, that's what typically life is all about. But I
Correct.
think you pray to Ganesha and you will have your own MMG moment. You will have your own moment and maximize that moment and, you know, celebrate life. So let's do some more of these introspection of how Ganesha has touched me, and perhaps in the next 2-3 days we'll do some more of these scintillating short satsangs on Lord Ganesha, so that we connect very deeply to this beautiful eternal friend that Swami has given all of us. Thank you so much, Amey, and thank you everyone.
Sai Ram, happy Ganesh Chaturthi.
Happy Ganesh Chaturthi. Sai Ram.